Merlin into Mobius into Gwenpool here. Quite lovely. All right, Merlin, I might need you to give me a location reroll before this one takes my hand away, thanks. Yeah, 2 more rolls on him. Black Gladiator rocks. So Gwenpool only hits character cards, so she cannot hit my Once in Future or my Polymorph here. That's so deeply unfortunate. You know what? Maybe I'm supposed to fill the center so I could rug pull the limbo next turn if I hit it. JK, LOL. Is Gwen into a random 5 better than Rock into a random 2 on average? I don't think so. I also want points over here as opposed to in the center, I think. For free-to-play players who are low on resources, would you recommend Merlin or Mr. Fantastic First Steps when he goes to the pool next month? I mean, you're going to get more than 6,000 collector tokens as a free-to-play player between now and when Mr. Fantastic enters the pool, so if you have tokens now, I'd get them. Shang-Chi gamers get so confused when they don't have targets. They're so confused when you don't give them a target. If they made Surge a 2-0, would it still be a top tier card? Absolutely not. In fact, it's currently unclear to me that Surge is better than Mr. Fantastic First Steps. These types of stays are really funny to me because it says to me that my opponent genuinely thought they were winning that last game. and they stayed because they thought it gave them their best chance to win. You may or may not want to make a demon next turn. I want to do this so that way. Gosh, it's close. It's just this. It might just be this. I do this. Nice. Look out for Enchantress. I mean, yeah, they're a Killmonger deck too, so. A couple different ways they can kick my Sandcastle here. Oh, that's like the worst possible outcome. They might not be able to compete on the right. And then this one's the left. Actually, I can do this into this, right? Prediction for when Second Dinner will follow through on their stated intent to sell old Spotlight variants for tokens over under 6 months. Who knows? What a very fitting end to this deeply shang-brained opponent. Man, Marvel Snap is having one this morning. Sam Wilson, eh? The name I haven't heard in a minute. Genosha's our own personal feature location so far today. Patriot gamer. So I assume they're going to be able to move Batroc into the center eventually, but our broods will get relatively large there, hopefully. Ooh. Piece of candy. I'm gonna do this to keep the Gwen pull triggers off the Wasp here, basically. I posted in the Discord that we were swapping over to Snap at 11:42 Super Retro. About 25 minutes ago when we started. So I'm adding another Brutaling to the center because Rocket and Groot plus Batroc get to jump in there. Why not Hood left here? Because the extra space in my hand doesn't matter and they could randomly change Genosha somehow. So it's like pretty minimal upside and pretty potentially large downside. Honey. Definitely an oopsie poopsie here from the opponent. Maybe they're a secret elixir gamer. I don't think so. It's a shame we don't have a copy of Surfer. Just taking the Silver Conquest very seriously. Jeff, how's your powerlifting program going? I mean, it's going. I don't really have any like goals when I'm lifting. It's not like I'm trying to hit particular. It's not like I'm trying to hit particular numbers. Exercise for the sake of feeling healthier, hopefully living a bit longer. I think I actually Merlin this turn, so we could try and find that answer to Hood. A program using. I've been following the Shiko 3-day program since like last November or so. October, November, somewhere in there. Freaking squirrels. I guess those are better for us than they are for them. How are your lifting KPIs? Are you ready to present your metrics? I mean, I do actually have a progress tracker, just for the sake of. I just don't have any goals for that progress. Well then. Speaking of lifting, chat. Got a very swole wasp here. She's hitting the gym. Interesting decision to not play Captain Marvel on Fist Tower. Oh, because the Batroc jump. That makes sense. Good catch. I guess this upgrades the White Widow into a random 3. Oh, so close. I win? Question mark?
Higher, further, faster.
Lower, closer, slower, Grandma. Sit your ass down. Victory. The old 8-point wasp. Opponents now 10-2. I assume based on everything else, they're gonna sweat this out, but we'll see. Merlin is a lovely lad. We'll tuck him in over here so that way he has Red Guardian installation. It's this. The people talking about Killmonger were worried about my Merlin polymorph turning into Killmonger. I actually think it is super reasonable and fine for my opponent to be grinding out a game like this one. The ones that are really confusing to me personally are when your opponent like stays on a really bad 8-cuber in the first game, and then they decide they want to grind out from 2 cubed after staying in a bad 8-cuber. But like, this opponent has played really well for all of these has been snapping very appropriately. I don't think it's remotely unreasonable that they are hanging out and playing to win. I should play Wasp here because this is going to give me my original starting hand back. And then I'll get a Merlin card and then I'll draw for the turn. So if I don't play the Wasp, I'll break a draw here. At what point does Wasp become Murder Hornet? Asking the real questions. Accept, humbly and graciously. I welcome these squirrels into my heart of hearts. Oh yeah, you make that -1.
Faster, baby.
-1 energy polymorph. Jester, thank you for the deck submission, by the way. I've got one more after this one I'm currently playing, and then you'll be up as our third today. Speaking of, I think we're going to take a pause for the cause to let some adverts roll, then we're going to play some more of this after the break. It's been a fun, unique mix of cards, leveraging our latest Season Pass card. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to tap the like button. I'm going to run and grab some lunch real quick here, because it's 12:30 almost here in the cornfields. So Christy and Declan left this morning to go to scout camp for a few days. And Haley's at daycare, and leaves my 11-year-old upstairs. I walked into the kitchen to grab my lunch, and just the first words out of his mouth when he looked up from his device and saw me was, "So when are we getting Culver's, Dad?" I was like, I did promise you could pick a meal while your mother was away. I was like, well, not right now, because I'm working, clearly. At some point in the future. And Snorlax, thanks for the baker's dozen, appreciate that. Welcome back. Herd the curds, yep. How many tokens does a free-to-play player get a month approximately? I forget what the exact number is offhand. I broke it down in this video here. Culver's is a pretty good choice. Yeah, they're one of the higher tier fast food places. Not amazing, but not terrible. What does Culver's have for vegetarians? They have a veggie burger. I get a veggie burger on sourdough typically. I thought they were more akin to like an Applebee's. Nah, Applebee's is trash tier. Just so we're clear. This stream isn't sponsored or endorsed by Applebee's, and it certainly never will be. Fuck off. I meant like a family sit-down style chain. No, they're not a sit-down. They're like fast casual. They're like a Chipotle or like Meatheads or Noodle and Company tier. Applebee's is like groups in with like Chili's and other. Yeah, it's fast food. Which is why my 11-year-old loves it. I'm sitting here thinking I think we're actually just passing the turn here. From a cost perspective, though, the upside to feeding your children at Culver's is the kids' meals at Culver's include a scoop of custard at the end. So you don't have to spend extra to negotiate with the children that they should eat their food to get dessert, because the dessert's included. And then if they don't eat their meal, you still get the scoop of frozen custard and you eat it in front of them. And then they start eating their food real quick. There's a lesson in there somewhere. There is. I think it's this, so I don't brick and draw next turn. That's sad. What a combination of tech cards. Something Marvel Snap is really fun. Something. I'm not gonna give one the 33%er. Just gonna go ahead and play this here. What if Applebee's offers to sponsor the stream? I just want to make it really clear that I have morals and values and don't take money from companies that make bad products. In fact, one of my proudest moments as a content creator was when I got to tell Comcast that their service fucking sucked and they would not be sponsoring my stream when they offered. Oh my goodness, it copied a brood. That's so funny. That's so funny. I was like, what happened here? It went up to 8. It copied the brood that I once and futured back into my deck. I didn't know Culver's had a veggie burger. If you're gonna try it, you should make sure you substitute the bun for sourdough bread. It's much better with sourdough. If you didn't know I was a millennial, you now do. Only cares if you play it ongoing there, you could Sinister London one into there. Absolutely. That is correct. Eagle Zuck. Thank you for the 2 years, by the way. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Big bands, please. Absolutely rad. We're going to close out our last exhibition of the day. Best Prodigy targets. This deck actually has a ton of good Prodigy targets. You're pretty happy to Prodigy Pedro, Patriot, Surfer, Captain Carter. You even do Hood on occasion, sometimes Gwenpool. It's actually shorter to list the ones that are bad than the ones that are good. Surfer is super swole. I mean, their Venom's really big, but my board's really big too, so there's no way I'm leaving, so this is too fun. Come and get it. So close. I'm gonna wait one more turn here, gamers. Because look, I get to do this now, yeah? All right, Yugi boy. This is all I got. Your move.
Wakanda forever! Wakanda forever! Wakanda forever!
All systems go.
Oh, damn. I forgot Kid Omega was going to be able to get bigger. Forge plus Panther gets us, huh? It's sad, too, because if I would have had Silver Surfer, I would have won the game. I would have won the center. It's fine. I think this location is going to save us. I believe. Rats. Unlook him. Ooh, Kata boosters. Am I trying to win here? I think so. Root into Patriot probably does it. Probably not doing it anymore, but gotta try. Assuredly, Silver Surfer isn't the very last card in my deck, right? Big Green Monster, thank you for the 20 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. That's so sad. If we would have had Surfer here, we would have gone to 22 over here. Which, I guess we could lose that, but we would have had so many points in the middle, too. Rip. Have you tried any of the end of turn decks? Yeah, you should make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. We had the end of turn Fantastic Card deck post there yesterday as a highlight. Quite reasonable, I agree. $22, in fact, would have been enough to win there. I think sad. Six free points of power. Why do I like playing trash archetypes in Shadowverse? Because you're a hipster who hates beer wretches. I feel you. So I want a Mobius to disrupt their swarms. I don't think I want to risk him dying, though. Could do this and just stack infinite points on the left. And do we think I'm adding 7, 13, I'm adding 17 on the right. I'm probably winning the right, yeah? And then this wins the left with the Captain Carter. I assume we just punt the center.
You won't need this anymore.
Just casual 28 power, Captain Carter. Your move, Yugi boy. Lovely, lovely. Is a 328 good? Please explain why. It's a 228. Thank you very much. Mr. Fantastic discounted it. Kanchu is very, very upset right now. He said, I've had enough of our nonsense. He cannot stand for this. It's not a fun build. Someone answers with a viewer deck. Kinda is the answer. So there were some folks chatting in the deck building channel in the supporter Discord server last night. I don't always comment in there, but I skim it, especially around new card releases, looking for things that look sweet. And this was a neat take on an archetype I used to like. Prodigy is a card, genuinely, I think this is the card whose evaluation I've gotten most wrong this year. The more I've played with Prodigy, the more he's felt both fun and powerful. And this deck's such a fantastic example of that. Like, we have both ongoing effects and on-reveal effects that we're happy to Prodigy in here for just a ton of flexibility. This deck might have like 3/6 right now. Yeah, it might have. You know what? Honestly, and this kind of sounds like sacrilege to say it, but part of me wonders if Rhino is better than Hood in this deck. Just because we only have Merlin to get rid of the body, I think that might be worth testing in this slot too. As like Marvel Snap's #1 certified Hood enjoyer. I think there's a chance that Rhino might be better in this slot.